Hey everyone, Stoner Van Houten here. It is October 25th, 2022. Today's video, I am going to carve this pumpkin and put it outside my trailer. And carving this pumpkin, I'm just going to use your basic stuff that you would find pretty much at any store. Just your regular, Halloween type of stuff. Then we're going to see how it works. And so check it out. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you're doing this is you want to pick a side of the pumpkin that you want to make the face. Like usually I'm going to use actually the ugliest part of the pumpkin right here, and I'm going to transform it into the face. So let's see about this crap here. How do you get to it? All right. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take out the seeds from inside the pumpkin. And what you could do is, if you want to, you could save the seeds later, and then you can make roasted seeds if you want to, pumpkin seeds, which is no problem. It's an easy recipe. You just got to dry them out really. It's about drying them out really good and cleaning them and washing them. I'm not going to save them this time to make the pumpkin seeds this time. Maybe next time. So first of all, I'm just going to, here we go. We're going to take off the top of this thing. Actually, maybe use the bigger one. So the first thing is, let's get the top of this thing off. Oh God, this might be one of those videos I have to edit it where it just shows me doing it faster, so that way you're not watching the whole fucking thing. Okay. All right. Let's get that top off. There it is. There's the top right there. And I got this paper thing down here. I'm just going to put it on here. They're going to cut this off. Just shave that part off so you still got the nice little topper thing, so that's fine. Okay, we'll put this off to the side. Now we got the whole inside here. Whole inside of this needs to be cleaned out. So apparently, I guess that's what this tool is for. The old pumpkin, yes, it's the Super Goop Scooper. So we're going to try this thing out, see if it looks like a pumpkin. Let's see if this thing works. Not too bad. Okay. And it is a bit of a process. You got to really scrape the stuff out good. Now, if you were going to keep the seeds, it'd be a little bit different of a process, but since we're not going to keep them this time, it's all good. Right. It's all pretty good. Not gonna lie, this thing actually works pretty good. This little scooper thing here. So if you see them in your local store, they actually work pretty good. All right. Now let me just take this little one here and then just get some of this crap. You want to flatten out the bottom a little bit. All right. Cool. So now you have it all cleaned out. Looks good. Now I've decided to use this part of the pumpkin, the ugly side right here, for the face right here. So yeah, you gotta, that's what the main thing is. You want to pick side of the pumpkin that has, you know, I like it like that. That looks good like that. I got all the pumpkin seed and stuff on the paper down there. So that's all taken care of. Okay. Now, for this year, I've decided to try some of these gimmick stuff that these places have, like fake teeth, and then the eyes, and some kind of other light thing. And then, of course, you don't have to put candles in them anymore, because it's, you know, you can just put these lights in them if you want to light it up. So we're going to try these things and put these eyes on them with these fangs. And let's see if we can do that. So the eyes have to be pretty big, these holes. So let's see how this shit works. All right. Okay, and they light up on their own. There's the thing right there. Okay, so get an idea of where to put these holes. Wow. Okay, so let me just make a little marker here. Now, because normally you don't need to do this, but since you're going to be using these little novelty items that Halloween stuff puts out, like these eyes and everything, you're gonna have to measure everything. So I'm gonna put the eyes in like that. So you have to measure that up. And now we're gonna hopefully this fucking works. We'll see if this works or not. Now I'm gonna cut the. Let me go back to using the longer one. And just make the full circle here. Okay, punch out the eye. There's the eye. Yeah, I lost an eye. Okay, and then now you want to clear out the hole here just by kind of cutting away the inside so you can expose more light and get that eye to fit in there. So you want to kind of shave around the sides like this to really open that up. Okay, you want to get that stuff out of there. Okay. That's how it looks so far with the one eye. So so that's the one eye. As I'm doing this, you can just talk amongst yourselves. I probably should fast forward the video a little bit, but no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep going on there. This is actually going pretty well. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's actually kind of fun. So there's another one right there. I lost another eye. So there's another one right there. And then once again, you want to shave around the insides because that way it allows as much light as possible to come out, and it really makes the pumpkin pop. Cut around those sides right there. Cut along the edges inside. It's actually starting to look a little bit like Jack from A Nightmare from Before Christmas. A little bit like him with the eyes. Okay. Now I can make it a little bigger because the eye, let's sort of measure this up on one of these things. Okay, we're probably going to have to make it a little bit bigger than I thought. That. And then this one, oh shit. Okay. So, punch your U through there. Put him on there like that. Then we're going to get some of that muck off your eye right there. Let's see if I can fit this other one in. We're going to shave away a little bit on the side here, just to see if we can fit this. Let's see if we can get that in there. Okay. All right, we got his eyes in. So far we've got something that looks like this. If you want to see what it looks like with his eyes. So that slowly the transformation has begun. And the lights and the eyes do light up. And I know I'm doing this during the day, so you probably won't see it when I'm done with the video. But the eyes do light up, okay? So the eyes light up. So now, what we're going to do now is work on his mouth. And this is going to be interesting here. So let's see what we can do here. We'll cut across here. I'm going to open this up a little bit. going to take out his mouth. Ugh, look at that. Anybody want a piece? Okay, there you go. Now we're going to clean it up a little bit in here. All right. Kind of shaping the mouth up. All right. Let's get all this stuff out of it. All right. Everything's out of it, and this is what it looks like so far. This is going to be me in a couple years if I don't go to the dentist. Okay, look, I have no teeth. Okay. All right, now, oh, Jesus. Okay, now we're going to add his teeth. So let me just straighten up the gum line a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right, so this is at the stage that we're at right now. Widen up the mouth a little bit. Oh, God, maybe too much. And we're going to try these things for once. Instead of making the teeth out of the pumpkin, we're going to just try these little gadget things that these stores offer, these local stores offer these little things to put in your pumpkin, you know, for the kids. So we're going to try some of these and see what it looks like. So apparently these things have got fangs. I think they light up. They glow in the dark. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Now let's try these. We might have to make, Jesus, we might have to make the mouth a little, bigger. Okay, we might have to make the mouth a little wider. Square it up a little bit. Because these fangs are kind of long. Getting the fuckers in there. You probably should be keeping your hands up. There we go. Okay. All right. Getting the teeth in isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world, but you kind of stick with it here. Just there we go. Okay. Moving right along. Okay. I'm actually kind of going by the picture here. Okay. The dog barking in the background. Okay. Just get this last one in there. That's son of a, get that one. All right. Let's make sure all the teeth are in. Okay. All right. Okay. So far, here's what we are looking at right now. People, check this out with the teeth and everything. What do you think? So far, look, that's it right there. And the eyes light up and the teeth do glow in the dark. So far, that's what I've got so far. Kind of looks a little bit like me in the morning. Hi. Or this is me during the afternoon shows. Hi, there's Bruce Fox and then there's Stoner Van Houten here. Yeah, so that's what I did right there. So now, that's what we have. And you don't have to put candles in. I know some of you traditionalists, you want to put a candle in it. You don't have to. You can put one of these little lights in it. You can make it flash. You could put in, you know, a flashing light would be kind of cool, a red bulb or something else. It doesn't have to be a candle. It could be anything. It could be flickering or anything like that. You can put that on there. They have like the little light thing. This little thing here for the, I could put this thing on here too. And he kind of comes out the side. You know, let's put him on. Here, we'll put this dude on. I'm not sure what this is, but it lights up or something. Let's see here how this... Alright, well... I don't know if you can see that, but it does light up. So we're gonna have him. You want to put him on here somewhere? We could put him on here. Let me see what it looks like with this on here. We can put him probably in here. All right, we're going to add this guy into his head just to see. There. I just add that on there. All right, Stoner Van Houten here. We are done with the video. Here's the finished product, and this is what it's going to look like. Happy Halloween, everybody. There's my pumpkin that's going to go outside my trailer. I think it looks kind of cool. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video.